We bring you, well I bring you, not we, I bring you a bit, in my opinion, a bit of a motoring legend. Now, you're probably looking going, well, it's a white Cayman. But this has one letter at the back of the badge that makes it very special. And it's the R. So this, I'm biased, white is my favourite colour for a Cayman R, but an incredible driver's car that's often overlooked and underrated, but I think in years to come we're going to see the price of these. They've stayed very stable for the last few years, but I think we're going to see the price of these creep up. So this is a real credit to the previous owner, Andy. He's owned it nearly 10 years and it's just been loved. It's never had any paintwork. The wheels are still factory original, never been refurbished, which is very unusual in today's world given the condition of our road and how much salt's on there in this time of year. But only 220 UK versions were made. This is one of the very rare 100 that were manual. So really a real driver's car. Just giving you some stats. These in their fully stripped out version, that means no aircon, no stereo, no chrono, with the carbon seats. These were 55 kilograms lighter than the equivalent S, and had, I think, 9 brake horse more than the standard S. So not massively up, but as you know, take weight out and makes your car that bit quicker and handle a bit nicer. They had aluminium door skins, for example, to help with weight. This car is of, in my opinion, the spec that you'd want. It has the stereo, it has climate control, it has chrono, and it has the beautiful carbon fibre seats, which I would open the door, but it's locked. It's also got the white painted centre console, which matches the exterior body colour. It's got these lovely lightweight wheels, which were originally actually off the Boxster Spider. So it carries those wheels over. Visibly on the outside, there's probably not much to compare it to a standard S in difference. However, this lower bumper spoiler is actually different and it's only unique to the R. You obviously have some black mirrors and colour coding with black stickers down the side, but the defining factor is probably that rear spoiler and then the R badge. But because of this rear spoiler, you find the R badge is quite hidden. But I like that. It's a kind of wolf in sleep clothing. This particular one also has the factory sports exhaust system on it. It's done just over 55,000 miles, been cared for, never driven in the wet in the last 10 years of ownership. It's a truly spectacular example of a Cayman R. Massive, massive history file with it from its original book pack, even down to the wheel centre caps have been replaced, but the owner gave us the original ones just to have that completeness.
So we've got this Cayman R in for an inspection that Chris has just bought. So obviously we've got it up in the ramp, go underneath it and inspect all the key points, make sure all the bushes are all alright, make sure the exhaust isn't rotten, or make sure the adaptive valves on the exhaust are working, which they are. You can just see that moving there. Obviously on the 987, 997 range, we'll have a look at the coolant pipes, make sure they're not corroded. Just looks to be common faults and foibles of the cars. Make sure they're all okay to go up for sale.
Right. We're off in the Cayman R. You might have seen me talking in the previous video, quick talk about the car just coming in, a bit about the history and the mileage. But we thought we'd do something a little bit different and just give it a very quick run up the road, just to give you my feedback in it, really. Those of you that don't know, my go-to car for fun and track days is a Gen 1 991 GT3, which I adore, and there's very few Porsches that I've owned that I get emotionally attached to, and that is one of them. The reason this deal came about to buy this Cayman R, I was considering selling the GT3. It was purely to fund another opportunity. And Andy, who owned this, came over and looked at the GT3 and was going to sell this in part exchange. However, I didn't sell the GT3, but we did buy his Cayman R off him. So I kind of a happy ending after all for us. But I thought it just very crucial to give it a quick run at the road, talk you through some of the things that I like about it. So if you watched a video about the car just coming in the stock, I've mentioned some statistics and numbers and weights and things like that. But one of the things with the Cayman R is suspension is different to a standard S. It's also sitting 20mm lower compared to a standard Cayman S. And the anti-roll bars have been re-engineered, so they are slightly stiffer as well. But one of the things, it isn't harsh, it isn't typical Porsche. They know how to build suspension. It just gives you that little bit more confidence to the driver's car. This has also got the factory sports exhaust system on it. And again, a lovely option to have, really makes a nice note change. And again, Porsche do know how to make the exhaust sound really good. Going back to my 991 GT3, I think if the GT3 wasn't in my life, I probably would have this. We had a Peridot Green R in last year that we sold. Lovely car, and a car I almost kept. Lovely customer Pete came in and decided he wanted it, so the car went to him, which he still got today. And I think if you spoke to Pete, he'd also say a car that he's probably kept longer than a lot of his other Porsches. I think we're going to look back in a couple of years and go, we should have bought Cayman R's when they were at their 40 minus plus price point. They're an exceptional car, and they are a driver's car. They are a car that are going to be lost after in years to come. It puts a massive smile on my face. Lucky enough, where our workshop and our showroom resides, we have these lovely A roads to play around with, of course sticking to the speed limit. I think if you're a pure driver and you want a car that gives you pure thrills for its money and a bit of rarity, I think you'll be hard pushed to beat a Cayman R. I certainly would have one in my garage if I had the space and didn't have the GT3. If you'd like more information on the car, or to have a viewing or a video of the car sent over, please give us a call. It won't disappoint. This is an exceptional car as well. It's been absolutely loved by Andy, the previous owner, who, credit to him, is absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Why not give us a call, come down and check it out, and if nothing else, come and meet us and have a cup of coffee. We look forward to seeing you. Thanks very much.